I like Burn. Kanye rapping on there a little bit. But then it's also the beat. The beat probably bringing it out. Fuck something. That shit hard. Vultures.
Yeah.
That's hard. Carnival. I like that joint. Beg for forgiveness. I like. I don't know if I like that.
Yo, welcome to Beers and Bars.
Your place, rapid fire hip hop discussion, and of course, great beer.
I am Kamal Kiddo.
O to the Golden Child. Thank y'all for checking out our last episode. Very eventful day that we've been having. We coming here fresh from Pilot Project. Shout out Pilot Project.
Yeah.
There's some things happening, you know what I'm saying? Big shout out to Bitter Pops, you know what I'm saying? Everybody over that way. Funky Town. Collaboration that's gonna be happening pretty soon. Can't really allude to much, but just know some things are popping. Yeah, man. But they shared it on their page as well, Bitter Pop. So.
Oh, did they?
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Be looking out for something, for more information happening pretty soon.
I'm already cracking open.
You cracked the beer.
Cracking open beers, man.
Transitioning some. Well, now let's not do the beer yet. Let's first talk about what we're talking about today.
Let me be patient then. What are we talking about? We got the Super Bowl that just happened.
Yeah, man. We haven't
Usher
connected
did
since.
his thing.
Yeah, we haven't. Yeah, we can talk about that a little bit.
The Super Bowl happened the day after Kanye and Ty Dolla signed Vultures.
Yeah.
Dropped the first installment.
Yes.
Allegedly.
Yeah.
You know,
we'll see when that
first
happens.
Installment.
Yeah.
The
second one. We'll see when that happens. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. What else?
We also can do a little bit of Killer Mike's been on his run.
Oh yes.
Because he won the Grammy and whatnot. Yes. I watched him the other day.
Swept the rap category.
I watched him the other day on the Breakfast Club talking about everything that happened. He got arrested and just the overall everything that's been going on with him. So we can chop that up a little bit as well, man.
Yeah, man.
But first, what we drinking, man? I was told that this is a great beer to have conversations with. That may be not what John said, but it was something along those lines. But this is Cold Time. This is a premium lager, 4.8% ABV, Revolution Brewing. I'm gonna go directly from their page, and I understand because I've had this one before. I think a couple days ago. So I rock with these types of joints, man. Here's what it is. This is a Cold Time is a clean, flavorful premium lager brewed for the moment we can reward ourselves with an ice cold beer. Made with pure water from Great Lakes, Midwest 2-row barley, Mexican lager yeast, and a touch of German hops before it's brewed low and slow. Then mellowed out in our tanks for 4 weeks. Cheers to quality time spent with quality people over a quality beer. Take back your time. So this is like, this is your everyday. You get home, you had a long day at work, you want to reach for something that's, a little sessionable, give you something real, or if it's nice outside, you at a barbecue or something, you crack these joints open,
Right on.
Everyday lager.
An everyday lager.
Yeah, sure. Man.
Cheers.
Cheers, man. Let's see. I'm acting like this is my first time. Even though
I feel like I might have had this also.
But
this is a very crushable.
We may have had a test batch of this at some point.
Yes.
Which we can say now. But yeah, man. This is a joint, man, that you can. It's very approachable, right? People who, like beer and don't really, let's say, who. They don't care if they want they don't care if it's an IPA or if they don't care if it's a stout or whatever. Like they just like beer. Yeah. This is a beer. This is a beer's beer.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? So
for sure.
That sounds weird. I'm a man's man. What is that? Like anyway, yeah. What else did I kind of want to touch on, man? How's it been going? You good? Everything good?
Man, I'm good, man. You seeing us shooting on this camera right now. Looking the way we look right now, but we're gonna be even sexier on the next shoot.
I don't think I can get any sexier. I definitely think that at 40, I got the grades popping. I'm back in the gym. I think the zenith is right now, but we'll see what the camera
man.
does.
Yeah, man. New camera action going on. Trying out new toys, man. New toys all around, man. I got a drone that I need to pull out and work with.
You got a drone?
I do.
Wow.
I do.
First time hearing that.
Yeah. I haven't even turned it on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I'm trying to find the time to really dig into it. Got a new beat machine that I'm gonna be messing with a little bit. Yeah, man, life is positive.
All right.
Positive. How about yourself, Dave?
Everything is going well, man. I cannot complain about anything. Sports always, shout out to Memorial Park Wildcats, fourth grade squad. We on a nice little run right now. Things are coming together.
You a coach?
Yes. Shout out Eddie P, man. Eddie P's the head coach. I am the assistant coach, which means I just yell from the sideline. You know what I'm saying? So, but shout out to them boys, man. They've been playing their asses off recently. So I'm a shout.
Football.
This beer. No, this basketball right now.
Oh, basketball.
But crazy, right? I mean, right after this, Jordan is going to go right into flag football along with summer basketball, and then in the fall, right back to tackle football. So.
Oh, he in it to win it for real.
I mean, somebody got to make us rich. You know what I'm saying? And I told him last night, the weight of the fucking world is on your shoulders. So I don't know what's going on, but this is it. These are my chips. I'm putting all my chips in this. No, I'm joking. But enough about us, man. Let's what'd you think about Usher?
I thought Usher did really good.
I would say so.
I thought he did really good. I thought that the skating was cool. 7 o'clock, the joint turned into a watch.
Yeah.
I thought that was cool. I thought I knew. I feel like everybody knew Luda and Lil Jon was coming out at some point.
Every 40-year-old got up off the couch then.
Oh, for sure. He going crazy, yo. I didn't know who Jermaine Dupri was when he first came out. Danielle thought it was CeeLo.
I thought he was a Quaker.
Is it?
I thought it was a Quaker from the 1630s. I didn't even know they let black folks be Quakers.
He got these little socks on, like them frilly Easter socks
Bro
that
was out there
girls
in
be
that
wearing.
Easter Sunday special looking ass, boy. With the frosting around the ankle part.
I'm looking like, who is this dude? And then as he was talking more, I'm like, oh, that's JD. Because I did think it was CeeLo at first.
Yeah.
When Whitey said it, I'm like, is that CeeLo?
Yep.
I'm kind of
Jermaine DeCeelo looking ass, boy. I'm gonna get these jokes off if not for nothing.
now, shout out to her. She did her thing. I thought that the red piano and the red dress Alicia Keys wore were fire, but as soon as she started singing, she did crack a note.
Yeah, man. And
I was like, you.
Yeah.
Thanks. Ouch.
On the world stage too.
On the world stage.
But she fine in that dress, so it don't even matter. You know what I mean?
But she definitely cracked it. I'm like, ooh.
Yeah. What song did she kick it off with? It was Some People Want It All. Like,
oh yeah.
It reminded me like when I used to be in church and like the singer about to, it's all the eyes are focused on the singer. And like within the first 10 seconds they crack. It's like, but the kids in the back, they laughing a little bit. Mm-hmm. People got their head down. Damn, that's crazy. Well, yeah, man, that was a good shout out to the Kansas City Chiefs. They pulled it off. Patrick Mahomes, I think, solidified himself as one of the GOATs at this point.
Shout out to the Swifties.
Shout out to the Swifties. Hey, man, stop caring about everything. Oh my God,
right,
bro. I have never, and I get it. It is somewhat annoying me being a football fan, obviously, but they're gonna cater to that. But
right,
bro, she's just a 20-something-year-old chick that's dating a famous football player. Bro, who cares, man? Golly, don't let everything ruin your life.
Right.
People really was mad.
How many Super Bowls has
Patty?
No, Tom Brady. How many has
7.
he won? He's won 7?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, he the GOAT.
Oh, he the super GOAT, but I mean, the way it's looking right now.
Every time he made it to the Super Bowl, did he win?
No, he lost twice to Eli Manning. So he's like the LeBron. Well, he has more rings than LeBron, but he's made it to. He only lost twice, and both times was against Eli Manning. no other times has he. Yeah, so he's 7 of 9.
Wow. And Mahomes.
Mahomes is 3 of 4. He lost against Tom Brady in 2021 when Tom won his last one with the Bucks. So.
Wow, look at that. Mm-hmm. Yeah, nah. You got a ways to go.
Your rapid fire place for hip hop discussion and sports in beer now.
Very rare because I don't know nothing.
So, Killer Mike, man, I saw him on the Breakfast Club the other day. We did.
Yeah.
We called it.
Yeah.
Called it. Sweep.
It was a beautiful story.
I didn't even know the album was independently funded. $500K out of his own pocket.
I didn't know that either. I did
Crazy.
not know that either. That's crazy.
That is beautiful.
That's incredible. It was funded by him, and
he has a partnership with somebody. Yeah.
Grammys off that thing,
Yep.
G. That's crazy.
I think they don't get it right all the time, but I think they got it right this year.
No, I think they got it right. He bet on himself and won crazy. Like the other things that were nominated weren't as heartfelt as that was. Mm-hmm. I didn't know about the Jimmy Kimmel performance or Fallon. Jimmy Fallon?
Jimmy Kimmel, Jimmy Fallon, one of them Jimmys.
Yeah. I didn't know that it was, I didn't know about his performance until after everything came out about the Grammys. And then seeing it, I'm like, yeah. But already, Motherless, he performed Motherless. Mm-hmm. Motherless is one of them songs that's going to do that to you. And that song alone could have been nominated. You know what I'm saying? But, man.
It's so fire, man. Yeah. It's such a non-traditional path because he also had he believed in himself, the way he promoted the album, doing it at churches and whatnot. Mm-hmm. Then he does have big features on it, but they not even really the singles. Like he got Future on it. He got Andre, Mm-hmm. Fun fact though, this was fire. So he got arrested, right?
Oh yeah.
Jay-Z.
Oh yeah.
Since the Grammy wasn't, they didn't televise that. Yeah. Jay-Z was texting him, but he was, locked up or whatever the case may be. Jay-Z was going to give his speech time to Killer Mike.
That's crazy.
During the speech, he was going to call Killer Mike up so that he can get.
That's crazy.
That would have been fire.
That would have been so.
I would have cried.
Yeah, G.
I would have cried. I ain't gonna lie.
Jay brought Killer Mike up.
I would have cried if that had it, but unfortunately, because he got locked up, that didn't get a chance to happen.
Yeah.
But that Killer Mike said that.
He saw the text when he got out.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
That's super crazy.
Dang, man. That's crazy. Mm-hmm. But yeah. Man.
But shout out to him. Apparently, this is the first of a trilogy. So he's gonna do. Yeah, he said he's gonna do 2 more albums over the next 2 years.
Wow.
Can we clap it up for the aging of hip hop? Because it's so funny, the polarity. Like young cats like Kai Cenat have not even heard the album, and it's like, what the Killer Mike, right? But that's because you see him now.
Right.
He's 48. Right? Kai Cenat is checking for whatever 22-year-olds are checking for.
Why didn't Travis win? Why didn't Drake and 21 win? Right.
But that's a good thing. I think now he's seeing that, hip hop has always been a young man's game. And I've been saying it. Yeah. It's only been a young man's game because it's young itself. Now as you starting to see, like I say, Jake could put out an album next year at 50-something. We now starting to see our stars grow.
Now, this is kind of off subject.
Yeah.
This is kind of off topic, but one of my guys texted me, shout out P, shout out Parrish. But he texted me like, if Jay dropped the album today, do you think he would do numbers the way, like, do you think, no, let me take that back. He said, do you think he'd be on top? Do you think he'd be the guy? And I took it as he was talking numbers. And I was like, yeah, it's Jay. Yes. He's still relevant, especially to people over 40, over like 35 and up. Mm-hmm. But his thing was more so he don't had a sound. The wave is not how he raps anymore.
Oh, it don't matter. No, Jay.
And I'm like,
no. Jay can always find ways. Jay always is in tune enough to be able to rap and even pull flows from what's happening right now. He always does that. I don't
You think he'll pull a flow?
he can do it.
He'll like he ain't Drake. Drake can pull a flow,
Bro.
but Jay will drop current events in his rap.
I think that if you listen to him on the album with his wife, that joint, right? He had some.
Okay.
He can do all of that. He can do what he. He's a talented MC. I don't think that he's gonna lack because he can't. He doesn't flow, and I don't think that that matters anyway. What's gonna matter is that 444 was produced by No ID, and what matters is that No ID executive produced Michael. So what I'm getting in is that if he taps in, which Jay would do with the right folks, the album is gonna pop.
True.
And if it don't matter anyway because Michael didn't pop as much as Drake and 21 him out. And guess what happened?
He got a Grammy off that thing.
Yep. Kanye West has dropped an album with Ty Dolla $ign.
Right.
You know how that goes. You know what? We can start right there.
Vultures
Yeah.
won.
I'm gonna say I don't check for Ty Dolla $ign enough to know what his music sounds like. I know that I check for him from a feature standpoint, but I can't say I've checked out a full Ty Dolla $ign album. So I don't really know what he sounds like. I know that, or what his sound sounds like. Let me be very specific.
Right.
I'm on like my third or fourth listen of the album, and as of now, I like the project. Kanye don't sonically ever miss.
That's true.
He taps in. I haven't looked up I know that he mainly produced the album himself along with like the normal folks, the 88 Keys and.
That's a lot of people on there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And he's tapped in with Timbaland a couple times on this one.
Yeah.
No ID has credit on I think one or two joints. But
Havoc.
His production is always good. And whoever engineers for him, he always has big, bright, vibrant, just everything is so technically sound within his engineering. So sonically, the album sounds amazing to me.
Yeah.
Fuck Some, Talking, Back to Me. These are all good songs. Go, 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 that joint.
Yeah.
I like the joint with his daughter. That joint is good to me. But lyrically, it's funny to me. Like, there's a lot of cheeky type, I think you used the term at Pilot Project, hypersexualized.
Yeah.
And whatnot.
He's been on that for a while.
Beautiful butt naked, big titty bitches just don't, you know what I'm saying? So,
I mean, but that's Ye.
That's Ye.
You know what I'm saying?
He does that. But it's a fun listen. I'll say that. It's a very fun listen for me. It's not hitting anything content-wise, but at this point, that's what I kind of expect from Ye. And I want to just make this point, then I'll get out the way. Ye always has different evolutions, man. Like, I was thinking... You can't, sometimes like if you was to be like, okay, where does this rank? Shit, I don't know. Because it's like 4 different Kanyes from an evolutionary standpoint. Like, I don't think the college dropout, late registration, graduation is this guy. Right. Then like the next 3 or 4 is like this guy. We got the gospel guy. Like he's so transformative. And I don't mean like as far as the impact on the game, I mean like himself. He always... Yeah. He's a butterfly.
He reinvents himself.
All the time.
Yeah.
Which I think is good, but I'm checking for the album. I'm gonna keep listening because it's a fun listen. Yeah. Sounds great in the car.
I'm not that big a fan of the album. I think that sonically is there.
Yeah.
I think that individually the songs sound good.
Yeah.
A lot of the songs do sound good on their own. But together, I think it's all over the place.
Yeah.
I think the album track list is not cohesive. I think it's all over the place. When I compare it and go back, I went back to The Life of Pablo. That's an album that I wasn't that big a fan of. In the last week or so, since I listened to it, nah, this man snapped.
Yeah, that's one of those things, man. You go back and listen.
Asleep.
Yeah.
I was asleep.
Happens all the time. The album is much better than what I thought it was.
Ye is not terrible. He got some joints on there.
I don't listen to that at all.
And I feel you.
No, I just haven't heard. I'm just like, I don't remember.
But Ye, St. Pablo, The Life of Pablo, the St. Pablo tour. But The Life of Pablo has a sound, and the songs, you know, he has this he don't fade out. They go into one another. They, you know, cut right into one another, and you know where his head is, and you know you hear where his mind is, and he's still revolutionary Kanye in a sense. You know what I'm saying? He still has ideas musically and saying how he feels there are injustices in the world.
Yeah.
On Life of Pablo. On Ye is more about his mental health, because it came shortly after, you know,
The episode.
the St. Pablo tour. He cut the tour short.
Yeah.
Went to the hospital, that whole thing. It was after that.
Yeah.
Donda and like Jesus is King, that's his, like, you know, talk about the eras of Kanye. That's his gospel era. Donda has curse words on it, but they're all bleeped out. It's a clean album. You know what I'm saying? He, on Vultures, he's back to rapping. All his curse words are there and all of
More
that.
so like in a Yeezy Revolt
Yeah.
standpoint, but even
But-
Yeezus, I mean,
Yeah.
had some type of directional message.
Yeah,
But
for
this
sure.
one, the concept
sure.
lyrically, is
This one lyrically is not there to me. There's some fun lyrics on here.
Yeah.
Shout out to the best verses on here. I would have to say shout out to Freddie Gibbs.
yeah. I can't believe I didn't say that.
I would say shout out to YG's verse, actually. I like
Don't
YG.
like that song.
I like YG's verse, G.
Listen, I don't like that song.
I like YG's verse. I think that's on.
That's the Nipsey flip, right? Nipsey's
Is
at the
it
end of the song.
Do It? I think it's Do It.
Yep, just do it. Yep.
I like YG's verse. I like Bump J and Lil Durk's verse.
I like Bump J stepping into this era. And
Yes.
Because
Yes.
I'm listening like, is this Dirk? Oh, this is Bump. Okay, this is Bump
I
J.
think Bump and Dirk got off.
Yo,
actually.
Dirk been smoking, been killing everything, probably.
And shout out to him. He won a Grammy.
Yeah.
But yeah, other than that, let's see. I like Stars, which is the opening
I
song.
like that. Yep.
I thought it was a good opener.
Yeah.
I could skip Keys to My Life. I could skip Paid. I like Talking. Now, keep in mind, I like the songs individually as I'm listening to the song. So, like a song like Hood Rat, I like Back to Me. A song like Hood Rat, I don't like the beginning. If I heard it, I skip it. But as it goes into it, okay, I could stand this song.
Ty Dolla Sign
But
is good. Yeah.
these songs I'm gonna be skipping. If it wasn't, you know what I'm saying, I skip Do It. I skip Paperwork. Burn is the only song on there that sounds like it. Why is it even on there? I like it, but on the album, it sounds like it's not supposed to be it. It sounds like an R&B song.
It definitely does. It's out of place from the. Yeah.
From that standpoint, it's a good song. It's only like a minute and a half, but you know what I'm saying. F some, I like that joint. Vultures, I like that
Vultures,
joint.
Jesus.
Carnival, I like that song, and that's one of the.
That's a nice run right there.
It's a nice little run.
Yeah.
It's a nice little run.
Yeah.
I like Beg Forgiveness, man. With
Chris Brown.
with Chris Brown. Problematic, I like the beginning. I don't like Kanye's verse on there at all. At all. I don't like it at all. And King is okay, but it's a weak ending song to me.
That's even lower than the rest of the songs on the album.
You know what I'm saying?
It's very weird. Like sonically, and like I was talking about the engineering point, it don't sound like it's EQ the way the rest of the songs are.
Yeah.
It's not as big and bright as everything else.
Yeah, and so, you know, sonically, you know, I've listened to this album at least 10 times. At
Jesus
least.
Christ.
And I walk away from it, it's like, it's low on the totem pole. I think that, you know, he's calling it a Kanye and Ty Dolla Sign. It's definitely a Kanye album. And it features Ty Dolla Sign, who is on, I'm going to say all the songs, but look at the way the album was promoted. It's Kanye and his wife on the cover. It's you know, the song Talking is the video version is called Talking / Once Again. But the song on the album is just talking. And the other half is Ty Dolla $ign, but it's like, to call it a collaboration album is a joke.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he controlled when it dropped. He had total control over it. You know what I'm saying? He controlled everything. His output, when it dropped, the cover. You know what I'm saying? It's like Ty Dolla $ign is an afterthought.
Mm-hmm.
He felt like an afterthought, G.
I feel you.
I think the whole project is disjointed. You know what I'm saying? When I listen to The Life of Pablo or Ye or even Donda, I can see a theme. I hear a theme. There's no theme on here to me.
Mm-hmm. It's not, no.
It's like just some songs. There's
Yeah.
some songs that he has been working on and said, these should go on there. It's problems. He's having legal issues with some of the songs. It's been dropped off of Apple like twice.
That's so funny to me.
You know what I'm saying?
But
He
to me,
changed the cover.
At this point, it's so Kanye that I like it. I like the fact that.
But I like Kanye.
I like having to keep
check for him.
I like having to keep download the album, and the fact that it's Kanye makes so much sense because of all the shit that he's in. I like the fact that I don't I don't like the fact that it's getting knocked off Apple. But I just find it ironic that this would be the situation with like a Kanye, because obviously he wouldn't follow whatever rules he needed to follow at this point, because Kanye is in a there are no rules.
Yeah.
I can do what I want as a
You can
creative.
do what you want. I mean, the thing is, I'm proud of him for being able to price all his stuff at the concerts or the listening parties. First of all, he had listening parties before the album dropped, which I think is very cool. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He's been doing that now twice for Donda and now for this project. Again, he's leading the whole thing.
Yeah.
Ty Dolla $ign is on the album. Like, you don't see him talking.
Ty wasn't here in Chicago?
Huh?
Ty wasn't here in Chicago for the Chicago one, the Chicago joint?
I mean, I think he was.
I'm making a point, like maybe. I don't know.
Maybe. I don't know if he was or not. But, I think that's cool that he's able to do that and all of that. I'm not a young Kanye fan. Younger fans probably appreciate what he's doing.
Yeah.
And don't have any bad things to say about what he's doing or his music.
Mm-hmm.
As a fan that grew up listening to Kanye, you know what I'm saying? I like that he's still doing what he's doing, and the sound that he's creating are interesting and all of that. The fact that he was able to get the United Center and do a show before the album dropped, I think that is cool. I think that's amazing. But I think that, the album itself is not his best work.
Okay.
I don't think it's put together well. These songs individually, I think could work, but
Got you. Well, next time, if nothing dropped this Friday, our next show should be pretty fun. We're gonna probably get back into some classics bags, unless something crazy drops Friday.
True that.
But we'll see what happens on the next episode. But other than that, y'all take it easy. Have a good one. Beers and Bars. Next time.
Peace.